Still, I appreciate though if you did it, but still. Anyway, back to this one. Let's you know what? Let's just kiss her. You know, why not? I pull her in close, and for the first time in months, my lips and hers press onto each other. Aww.
You already said that.
And we are back for more Doki Doki Triple Trouble. And last time, oh man, that theatrical release or version of, well, the previous episodes was very nuts, and I'd say Carmelo really stole the show there. And now, well, we're graduating, and oh man, in a span of like, how many weeks or days was it that I recorded this? Man, because if this is really the end, then wow, what a way to end it off on a high note here. Like, dear lordy, what a fun journey this is. But still, I'm really I can't say words all of a sudden, but I'm gonna save that for the outro as soon as I'm done playing with this mod, but we'll have to see about that. And, well, I'm also aware that there's like 2 choices, but then again, we'll get to that later. So anyway, with that out of the way, let's continue where we left off. Silence. Oh yeah, and then I roasted the heck out of this pink-haired gremlin. Deafening silence. Even the crowds around us went silent. I'm not even sure they heard what I said. Sayori stands baffled by how quickly any facade facility was discarded. Look at her face! Oh my dear lordy! Oh dear lordy, excuse me. Oh, I still had snacks before I did this. Monica is just smiling and reveling in the situation. Glad, this is so much better than calculus. Natsuki's forced smile immediately fades, replaced with a mouth that can't help but leave itself slightly ajar. Close your mouth, Natsuki. Keep it open, you might find another stored in there before you know it. Finn! Oh, blow me. That's what he said! I rush away from the group and go deeper into the grand graduation hall, trying to find some space to move around and just breathe. Somehow it gets even tighter as I stand in front of the imposing stage as it's being prepared to welcome the graduating class. Behind the curtains, Kazuya comes out carrying a large banner that says, "Congratulations on surviving! Yay!" Oh, I really wish that would also happen on my graduation when I'm done with college. Just for the lols, the funsies. Maybe I might talk with that out with my classmates or friends. That would be so funny. Wow. Now the graduation committee's got jokes. Base. Kazuya spots me from across the room, dropping the banner and sprinting over to me. Hey, Home Slice. What's going on? You seem kind of peeved. Did you just call me Home Slice? I'm just trying to be more hip and casual. Really put me hand on the pulse of Gen Z. I'm resisting the urge to punch you in the face right now. Sorry, I'll try to tone it down. You doing alright? Wiping the sweat off my brow, I relax my breath. Yeah. Where are your clubmates? I would have imagined you would be with them. They invited Natsuki, so now I'm avoiding them. They invited her? What? Do they not know what happened? No. They know. That's really insensitive of them. I know, right? Thanks for telling me. I'll try to avoid her as much as possible. I'm not in the mood to open up old wounds. Dude, it's heck talking to her. Why don't we even try? I haven't talked to her since the breakup. That is, until I saw you guys at the bookstore. Hell, I don't even know. She just keeps finding reasons to chat me up. She's desperate for some attention. Don't give it to her. I look back to the entrance of the hall where I see the gang starting to walk in. I don't know. I want things to be that simple. I don't know if they are. They aren't. And that's why I stuck around for so long, even though I knew what the two of you were doing. Again, sorry about that, by the way. It's behind us now. In any case, hold your head up high and don't repeat these mistakes. Maybe things aren't that simple, but that doesn't mean you have to stick around to find out how complicated they really are. My eyes widen as Kazuya's stone-faced demeanor starts to have a new effect on me. Comfort. Wow, man. Thanks. That was a really mature way to look at things. He lifts his arm up and gently places his hand on my shoulder. One of us had to be the mature one, right? Right. It was definitely not going to be Carl. Don't bring him up, man. He brings up some violent urges in me. I can relate. Your friends are making their way here, so I'll be leaving. Good luck with Natsuki. Run while you still can! Let's see you later, Finn. Kazuya runs off as the gang sadly stumble onto me. Sayori and Monika are up front, ready to confront me, while Natsuki hangs out in the back, mostly looking away from everyone. Ben, why did you run off? Golly gee! I mean, did you think about it for more than a second? Ugh. Can I just say, when you get all sassy like that, I'm like so turned on. And I remember when I rejected you in 8th grade, and it all fades away. Her faces. Oh wow, you just had to remind me of that, huh? Get some sleep, you haven't been yourself in months. Like I said, lay off the Zaza. And stop the grind? Never. Monika, please, why can't you guys just relax for 1 second? Girl, you need to relax. Take a chill pill. Sayori sighs. I miss Finn. Can you apologize to Nat, Finn? No? Why would I? It's worth a try. Natsuki pries open a gap between Sayori and Monika for her to move through. Sayori is mostly concerned while she makes space for her, while Monika is gleefully watching on as Natsuki finally takes a stand and confronts me. We need to talk. We've done plenty of talking already. I'm serious. So am I. Please. I peer to Natsuki and am faced with feelings that every part of me wants to violently reject. Compassion, empathy, and worst of all, some sort of lingering love. Why would I even feel that way? I know we're exes, but it doesn't feel like that. I was more of her paramour. One of her paramours. I don't know if you can say that, but then again, I am so sorry. Somehow, I'm still feeling some sort of way about her. Am I really that weak? Maybe you should try hearing her out, Finn. Sayori, whose side are you on? I'm on the side of what makes you guys happy and okay. Natsuki, will talking to me make you feel happy and okay? I mean, like, don't make a thing out of it. Fine. Girls, can you give us some privacy? But it was just getting juicy. Monika, we'll get you more drama somewhere else. You promise? Yeah, like when Finn shows up. But you guys have a healthy relationship. That's no fun. They're all toxic and stuff. It's great. The two girls walk off as Natsuki and I stare at them in complete bewilderment. Jeez. Are we really that bad? What's this we stuff you're talking about? I didn't do shit. This was an obvious lie. Yeah, because you did me. A lot. while I was dating someone. And it's somehow my fault that you offered me tier 15. A lot? While you were dating someone? Why did you turn me down? I'm a red-blooded, heterosexual teenage male. And you have an ass that stops traffic, alright? It was the only logical thing to do. Ugh, guys are pigs. Wow, is the view good from that glass house of yours? Like seriously, you try to put this on me, but you're the one who was jumping from guy to guy. I wasn't jumping from guy to guy. Right, I'm sorry. You were jumping from one guy's to another. Oh, I'm to iterate a guy's sword. My B for not clarifying. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I did that. I didn't mean to do that. How can you not mean to do it? It's a pretty conscious effort. You don't understand, Fen. You never did. Didn't make me understand, you frustrating piece of work. You're always telling me all this crap about you. About your dad, about how you were raised, about how you were bullied. Whatever stupid story you make up to make me feel bad about you. They aren't made up stories, you piece of dog shit. You're gonna look all the that I told you. You even saw my bruises. And even those went away just like anyone who is willing to love you. Her eyes fill with disgust as she stares into me. What I once thought was her corrupting gaze becomes a gaze that reveals the corruption that was already there. I can't help but curse myself due to my own stupidity. Natsuki storms out of the hall and I reluctantly chase after her. Natsuki, wait! I'm sorry! She stays silent and turns into the... Oh, you gotta be f***ing kidding me. She goes into the women's bathroom. Well, there's a first time for everything. I storm into the women's bathroom as one of the titular tenants yelp out in fear. Oh, hello, what was your name again? I am so sorry. I yelp out in return. Oh, I am really sorry. I didn't think this through properly. I'm only here for the pink one. What do you mean by pink one? Oh, Tomoko! Okay. Sorry about that, Tomoko. You know, the I am not a Yes, you are. You are a Alright, you're a If you get that reference, then hey. you cool, man. You an OG. I hear the call of the bitch coming from one of the halls. There she is. Look, Nat, I'm sorry for saying that. It was a bit out of line. Can you come out so we can keep talking about it? No. You could come in here. I'm sorry that you're seeing this, kid. Please don't tell anyone. I'm just here to see my brother's graduation. I'm gonna leave you guys alone. Right, I'm graduating. That's why I still have this stupid cap on my head. The girl leaves, leaving me and Natsuki alone in the room. Yeah, I got that cap here, for real. Her stall door slowly creaks open and I start noticing her overwhelming amount of falling tears. She barely looks up at me with her reddened eyes. With small steps, I walk into the stall and close the door behind me. With checkered walls are littered with little notes from other people, both happy and miserable. Natsuki sitting on the toilet seat, barely inches away from me. So, must be one heck of a shit, huh? Shut up, you asshole. Yeah, I deserve that. Sorry for what I said. I didn't mean to trivialize what happened to you. How could you not mean to do it? That's you. Don't stretch it, Nat. If you're gonna be like this, I can go. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm happy enough without you. She grips her hands together tightly, placing them between her legs. Sorry. That just came out. It's fine. Friend, the things that happened to me were real, okay? I know. And I hurt me so much. I know. Every day. I know, and I'm really sorry that I said what I said. Friend, you would never get what it's like to live what I lived through. I didn't imagine it was that bad. When I offered you my help, you turned me down, so I thought it was at least bearable. Things aren't that simple, fan. My life's never been simple. I had a loving mom and dad who cooked me 3 meals a day or whatever you have. I didn't have a loving mom and dad who cooked me 3 meals a day or whatever you have. I didn't have a super supportive childhood friend that was always with me. I was all that I had. You remember how I was last year. Everything I loved, everything I did, people hated me for it. I somehow talked wrong and moved wrong and did everything wrong. It was the fucking worst. Even the club didn't treat me all that well. That's not true. It is true, and you know it. Look how quickly they all turned on me. Because you were doing something that was f***ed up. You can't expect us to turn a blind eye to that. They turned a blind eye to you. Not really. Everyone gave me shit for what I did with you. Even my f***ing mom. But I thought that it was worth it, because I thought you were worth it. Am I not worth it? She stands up from the seat and inches between us get even smaller and smaller. Nat, I don't think anyone is worth what you did. Friend, when I said I didn't mean it, I meant I didn't mean for things to happen like that. You have to understand. Nowhere was really a safe space for me. In school, people thought I was annoying. At home, I was gambling with my own safety, depending on Papa's mood that night, until he made me feel like I'm like a ghost amongst the living. It fucking sucked. Like, it sucked so much. That's what she said. But then, this year started, and it was so weird, because people were actually okay with me. When Yuri left, the club became a little bit more comfortable for me. Kazuya, this guy who I barely even talked to, saw me as cool and hot, not just cute and petite. He even asked me out. And then you were always talking to me and making me feel like I'm this big part of your life. It was like we were real friends. And Carl was all over me, begging for my attention. And what? Did you feel some sense of validation or something? No, I just didn't know how to deal with it, okay? It was so much of it, and I get it. You do? Sure. I get where you're coming from. But it's not an excuse to do what you did. Huh. I know. I know you know. Heh. She always did get me more than anyone else. Don't say that, Nat. It's true. She gets even closer to me as we're only an inch away from each other. She grips onto my robes and takes off my graduation cap while distracting me with her long and beautiful gaze. Her eyes reel me in and bring up all those emotions I had been beating down to the surface. All that compassion, all that empathy, all that love. The school's PA system turns on as the graduation ceremony begins.
Hello everybody, and a warm welcome to all of you who have given us this amazing privilege to partake in this ceremony.
Fan.
We are here to celebrate the entrance of these young students into the adult world.
Nat, I'm sorry for everything. I screwed up so hard, and I know you can forgive me.
It was a long journey here, filled with many twists and turns.
But you need to know that I'm sorry.
For example, the blackout that saved many of your test grades, but also showed me how responsible all of you are.
Over there, I miss you. I miss you so much. Many of you took it upon yourselves to journey all throughout the school trying to pitch in and help as needed. I miss talking to you and I miss joking with you. It was an act of unnecessary compassion, yet you still performed it. Do you miss it too? When I look out into this crowd, not only I see the students who were begging their teachers to delay each of their tests, but also the students who rushed to aid their fellows at a moment's notice. Yeah, I miss it. Hyoto? She moves in even closer. There's no distance between us.
Say that we are proud to truly undersell how well each of you have demonstrated your capabilities as adults.
I do.
We are filled with immense pride to be able to witness each of your wonderful journeys as you have exhibited time and time again that not only you are prepared for what comes ahead.
I still love you, Finn.
But you're also capable of making the difficult choices that the real world asks of you.
Even after everything. Nat. Okay, now we're doing this thing now, huh? Kiss her, love her. Oh, this is gonna be a tough choice. So, this is going to be either the good or bad ending. I wonder what love her would be like. Are we gonna get back together or something? Or just kiss her and pretend that, well, things never happened or something that we made up? Oh, I don't know. Oh boy, this is gonna be a tough one, and I think I might need to save on this one, so give me a moment on that one real quick. There we go, now I saved my progress, so just in case if you guys want me to like cover both endings or something like that, let me know in the comments down below, or, well, depends on me anyway, because I never, well, since Blue Skies, I did ask if you guys wanted me to do the bad ending, but then no one asked, so, well, what's the point, really? If no one would answer my question, still, I appreciate, though, if you did it, but still, anyway, back to this one, let's, you know what, let's just kiss her, you know, why not? I pull her in close, and for the first time in months, my lips and hers press onto each other. The familiar and warm exchange of fluids stalls out my mind and finally puts me at a sense of ease. Time finally streamlines and makes sense once again. Each second sits and makes way for the next soft, and her soft touch drugs me into bliss. Our heaves of love drown out any other noise that may want to enter. She pulls me away from the kiss, and I see her smiling from ear to ear. So, I love you too. Do you want to give this a shot? Like a real shot? That's the only thing I could ask for. Alright, then it's official. We're gonna give this another shot. I promise I won't let you down. Okay. I start turning the lock to the bathroom, but immediately I feel the touch of her hand on mine. Gently, she grips onto my skin, digging herself into me once more. To call myself confused would be an understatement, but once I look at her, everything becomes clear. Her lips quiver and shake my soul. Beautiful glistens of her eyes pull me in further as I hear her body call out for me. Me and you, Natsuki, we've got nowhere to go but here. She gently grabs my hand and places it on her hip. I pull her in even closer. Her small body squeezes against mine, and I feel every part of her, mind, body, and soul. We start our makeout session again, and my hands immediately reach for the goods. I lift up the hem of her short, tight dress as it clearly contours the shape of her ass, and with the palm of my hand, I tightly grip its large, malleable surface. Her hands don't hesitate to start, well, filling me up as well. The tender touch of her light, thin fingers sends shivers up my entire body. Her hefty moans hypnotize me and fog up the small space between us. She immediately turns, reaching for my gown and removing it off me, leaving me only in my dark black tuxedo. I miss you so much. Me too. Hey, fan? Yeah? Or frick me up. I gulp as I realize we're exactly where we're heading right now. I'm not exactly prepared. That's fine, I'm on a pill. You're not lying, are you? Does it look like I want to have a kid? Fair. In a singular motion, she unbuttons my dress pants and takes off my underwear, releasing my sword from its death grip. It twitches in anticipation, and it's taken from one grip onto another. I missed Finn Jr. too. I missed you too. She slides up and down at the shaft of my sword, expertly teasing it with the smooth surface of her palm. Oh! Okay! I can't tell if this is the good or bad ending now. If it is, then I think I may have an idea here, but we'll just see how this plays out, alright? Like, ooh boy! Now she's got the grasp onto my sword again. Which I would not call it Excalibur. Is what I also call my penis. I'm just kidding. Anyway. Her fingers begin to tickle its tip, leaving me entirely at her mercy. I try to find the space to relax and let her take me in, but the small confines of the bathroom stall make it difficult to move. She seductively bends over to let her lips do their work on me, but she struggles to move comfortably between the toilet, the door, and me. Finally, she's able to bend herself in a way where she can take me in while also putting her ass out so clearly that the sight itself intoxicates me. Wrapped within her mouth, my inhibitions melt in a concoction of pleasure that only she knows how to brew. Her tongue revolves around the base of my sword as the rest of it finds itself stuck between the pulsating walls of her throat. Sucking it all in, her mouth grows tighter and tighter around it, forcing the gratification out of it. I'm entirely at her mercy as she pushes all my buttons and takes me on a trip of her whims. The warm covering of saliva on me as she sucks on my pulsating sword sends me into a sense of euphoria that I can't even imagine. And now, a speech from this year's valedictorian, Monica. My mind zones out as she goes to town on me as glimpses of the outside world peek in. Good morning, my fellow graduates. With a kiss and a slurp, she leaves my hard, throbbing sword out in the air, begging for more. This year has been quite the journey, hasn't it? I walk back as far as I can give to her some space as she slides off her underwear. Every moment was filled with something happening around the corner. She throws the pair outside the stall and I'm baffled at her brazenness. The craziness of it all, it was unmistakable. She tries to find a comfortable way to place herself, but within the tight confines of the stall, it's almost impossible to find a way to make this work. We tried things that we would never have even thought of before. I reach my arm around her and close the toilet seat, trying to open up more options for positioning. Okay! Alright, now it's interesting to see her without the bruises on at least, so dear lordy. Even if sometimes they didn't work out in our favor, she places her knees on the toilet seat but struggles to find a way to stretch out her neck comfortably. But we stuck by it, didn't we? With some moving around, she finally settles on a position that's comfortable for her. We struck by our convictions and our beliefs, and look where it got us. Using her hand, she spreads her fat ass cheeks out, inviting me in. Oh! Okay! definitely that's definitely a fish right there. Oh lordy. Speaking from experience, that's good. I'm not talking about that, but oh lordy. Also in this angle though, with Natsuki upside down, she, for some reason, she kind of looks like looks like Kyo Sugar Dust from Honey Pop a little bit there. Oh, okay. So I guess this is like basically like don't even think about. I was going to say discount Honey Pop, but not really. I'm just saying like she kind of looks like Kyo, to be honest, in this angle at least. So you guys might agree with me with that, right? Right? Well, there's no escaping this now, so oh boy. Hope we're down to the real round 2, or yeah, maybe the real round 2, but anyway, let's get going then. We're standing here together in this room, ready to push onwards with our lives. Her fish drips in anticipation, its liquids drooling all over her thighs. We made our choices and now we're ready to face them. My sword throbs excitedly to finally enter without any restrictions. Even with the drama in the work, we find our way. I push myself into her and stretch her out once more. I feel the ridges of her tight fish get intimately familiar with me. Oh dear lordy. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you stick your sword into the fish's mouth. Or the spear, maybe. Okay, that's enough of that one. Let's push on. Yes. I've seen each of you overcome your demons and your insecurities in your own ways. She moans out a siren song of pleasure that mesmerizes me as I furiously rail into her. We never surrendered into what weakened us. I keep accidentally slipping out of her fish as every time my pace gets more violent, I find myself bumping into the door, ruining my rhythm. I was so terrified about what's in store for me, as I know it was the same for all of you. Her heavy breathing and yearning for me continues as I try to find the right way to put it back in. With the guidance of my friends and the help they gave me, however, I found my way. Growing impatient and frustrated, Natsuki quickly grabs my sword and stuffs it into her without provocation. Okay, we got another angle here. For those of you who are still struggling, who are still facing your fears, her juices spill out of her fish and I feel them all over me, seeping into every pore. Well, know that there will be people who will help and guide you as well. I push into her even more violently than before. Her moans become so loud that I'm forced to cover her mouth. Graduation marks the end of only a small part of our life, but also an extremely defining one. She sucks on my finger like a pacifier while I furiously pound her from the back. Her ass reverberates with each thrust in an almost abstract swirl. I want to thank our parents, teachers, and guardians for ensuring our path to the future was paved clear for us. Her wonderful buns with her erect nippies hang out and bounce around freely. And I want to thank all my classmates for keeping us honest and true, even when it was difficult to. My sword starts to harden even more as I burrow deeper into her wet mess. Her moans peter out into the air. Thank you all for everything. Without each other, we wouldn't be where we are today. Our bodies meld and fuse into one as I'm fully enthralled into her. She begs me to slap her ass and make her feel every inch of me. I hope tomorrow shines even brighter than the day. I don't deny her. I'm glad we were able to come together for one last time. My thrusting is put to a sudden stop as I feel her tightening up, squeezing the life out of me. Frick! To celebrate our accomplishments, the sensation of such a tight grip on my sword builds up all the pent-up tension in my body in all one place. Nat. And in one more thrust, she relaxes her entire body as I gave up to her entirely, arriving inside her. I pull out my sword from her ravaged body as it drips out my own arrival. Thank you. Frick. Oh my club. Frick. Venus. That was great. I came inside you. That's fine. I won't get pregnant. That doesn't instill in confidence. Hey. She turns around and grabs my hand. She moves it to her dripping fish and forces me to rub her out even more. Oh! Okay! Yo! Oh! Whoa! Don't worry. I'm not gonna screw this up. I lean in for a short kiss, feeling both our juices on my finger. Our tongues start to twist and turn into each other all the while. Sayori, come up here and get your diploma. We all pull apart and look into her eyes once more. I let myself fall into her one more time. Wanna stay and make out for a bit? Let's clean up first. Monica, come up here and get your diploma. Right, Mr. Responsible? Responsible, says to the guy who came inside her. Feels good though. It's all warm and shit. Maybe you should fill me up more often. Kazuya, come up here and get your diploma. Get a new ID and I'll think about it. Or IUD. She chuckles as she grabs a host of toilet paper and starts cleaning up the mess we left behind. Once the remains of our escapades are flushed, she pushes herself onto me once more. I grope her ass and kisses me once again. Ben, come up here and get your diploma. She keeps trying to rub my limp sword onto her fish in an effort to hold onto the wave of pleasure we had experienced moments ago. I'm happy to just keep on amusing her. Finn, the other Finn, come up here and get your diploma. Thanks for giving us another chance. Keep treating me this well and we'll never have to look back. That's the not guarantee. We chuckle as we casually keep losing ourselves to each other. Finn, get up here. What? Did I hear my name? Maybe I'm just imagining, babe. Maybe. We keep kissing. Finn? I stand to attention quickly, pushing Nat aside. Holy shit, they're calling me! Crap, get dressed, I'll handle everything else. Right! I quickly pull my pants back up and buckle my belt. Hastily, I start putting on my graduation robes, which have slight stains from the mess Nat and I had created. I turn the lock on the bathroom door and frantically push it open, leaving it there as I sprint outside. Alright. Gotta go fast, my guy. I made it to the auditorium hall as I shamefully walk down it. My parents look at me slightly bewildered, pointing at my head for some reason. I climb up to the stage. The principal gives me an odd look as well. Dusting myself off, I smile and put my hands down. I'm here for my diploma, ma'am. He hands me the diploma and I look out to the crowded audience. I spot Sayori as she stares at me. Her hands fall to her side, limp and disbelieving as her eyebrows scrunch up her forehead. I can barely make it out, but I see her slowly shaking her head. She'll be okay with the decision I made, I just know it. Once they finish taking pictures, I jump off the stage and onto the ground, making my way to Sayori and the others. I see Natsuki by the entrance, who gives me a small wave, sending me a kiss. I can't help but laugh at how well things have worked out. And oh, hello! Oh, look at that! Look at me! I even have like a medal there. That's cool. I like that. What is it? You look beat up, man. You're so sweaty. I do? Bro, it's just a couple of stains. Relax. It's not just that. Where's your cap, man? No cap for real, for real? My cap? Oh, you must have forgotten it. Where have you forgotten it, you idiot? We just got it today. I probably left it in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom. You weren't there. Finn, what did you do? My glare grows defensive as I look directly at Sayori. Each shake of her head carries so much disappointment. I feel each wave of shame as it hits me. I look back to Natsuki, who is holding up my cap in plain view. I look back at Sayori, my eyebrows furrow, and my glare goes on the offensive. I made sure she was happy and okay. Like you wanted me to. Right? You... Well, I run towards Nat to grab my cap. On my way, I also grab the attention of my parents who follow my line of movement. Even though I can't see their faces, I can still imagine the shock on them, especially my mother's. That open-eyed stare, you can practically see the smoke leave her nostrils. Nat hands me the cap, her weak grip comforting me the very least. They don't seem happy. We'll work it out. I mean, we've been through so much already. Yeah, totally. What are some guys anyway? They're not just some guys, but yeah. We'll get through it. We will. I bend down to her level and sneak in a kiss, that one that's passionate and romantic. She grabs onto my cheeks, reciprocating the gesture. Pulling away, she sets her forehead against mine and in the most gentle and serene voice, one that I haven't even thought Natsuki would make, and starts whispering to me. Huh? I love you so much. Oh, it's on auto now. The words wrap me around in a protective barrier and drowns out the world around me, leaving just her in my periphery. I close my eyes as I try to see what's coming next. Aww. All I can see her standing in front, shining with one of her snarky smiles. Just imagining it infects me, making me smile to myself as well. I love you too, Nat. I really do. Even if she's hurt, even if she's at her worst, I'll be with her. I'll support her. Aww. And I know she will do the same for me as well. Thank you. Aww. Goodbye, high school. And hello, Natsuki. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, I don't know. I don't know about that. What? Hello? Hello? What the? Carrying my heavy bag across the long hallway, I feel my arms weaken under the massive weight. Wait. Oh. I hear a ping ringing wildly from my phone when I instinctually go back in there. Huh? Oh, I was on auto. Sorry about that. Wait. I hear a ping ringing wildly from my phone when I instantly go check it. I drop the bag as it violently rips and spills all the baggage inside. Checking my phone, I see a message from Yuri asking if I had arrived at the dorms. Great, I forgot to call Yuri. Just my luck. I start shooting her a text saying that I've arrived, but I'm interrupted by full screen call. Despacito. Despacito. A confused set of emotions hit me at once, some of them being a sense of relief and happiness, and some being a sense of annoyance. I answer the phone, trying my best to crack out a smile. Yo, Nat. Hi, cocksucker. Rich coming from you, but keep talking. I was just calling to see if you made it. Looking at the spilled clothes all over the ground, I readily reply to her. Yeah, I made it alright. You sound salty. Are you salty? My bag ripped, so yeah, I'm a bit salty. Dang, that's crazy. Glad to see you still care, Nat. I don't care, babe. I gotta stuff it back in. I'll just drag it in or whatever, I don't know. Maybe I'll call Yuri. Aw, come on, do you really want to bother her? The mess clouds my vision as I try to imagine asking Yuri to help me out with this. I guess you're right. Putting my phone in between my shoulder and my ear, I start dragging my bag into my dorm. You sound like you're struggling over there, big boy. Dragging a bag that is as heavy as you does get particularly difficult. Hi, are you calling me fat? I didn't say anything. My back strains as the bag threatens to shatter my spine. I can finally eat well, and this is how you react? I didn't say anything, you stupid bitch! What did you just call me? I fall to the floor and sigh, tired of dragging all this heavy baggage. Sorry, Nat. I didn't mean to. Fucking cunt. The two of us fall silent as I can practically hear the crickets sing. Did you get the pics? That I sent you? Pics? Oh, come on, I sent you some good stuff. I still don't have internet, so... Fine, I'll spend some credit to send us art. I spent a lot of time on it, you know. I open my messages from Nat to see her in bed striking one of my favorite poses. Looking at her naked doesn't get old, somehow. Yes. Wait, she's looking a bit chunkier than normal. Fan. Looks good, right? Yeah, looks great, babe. Gotta give you some good, let off material since I can provide you the 100% live experience. I'm practically crying over here. I can hear the sadness absolutely dripping from your voice. I chuckle, reinvigorated to start dragging my bag to the dorm. How about you? How's your first week of senior year been? It's been pretty great. Some things are hard to get used to, but... Like, what? They start giving us tests from the get-go. Like, I've got a physics test coming up next week. It's just... ugh. Physics isn't too bad. Sure, but that's only because Ryan's been helping me out. Oh, fucking Ryan Fett. Near the door, I come to a complete stop as my arms tire out from carrying all this weight. Ryan? We've actually been walking to school together. Who's Ryan? And dude, I'm so lucky to have him around. Me and him were on the outs last year, but we've been reconnecting recently. Wait. Nat. Back up. What? Who the fuck is Ryan? You know, Ryan? Bro, I heard you said that name 100 times and I still have no idea who he is! Yeah, me too! Like I said, his dude's like basically like Boba Fett, alright? If he's Boba Fett, then alright. I guess he's basically Ryan Fett then. Okay, we'll just move on then, alright. So that doesn't really clear it up. We were friends since we were kids. You never told me about him. I could have sworn I've only mentioned him at least once. Wait a minute. My mind brings out a dug-down memory to the forefront, showing it to me in 100% clarity. The guy that grabbed your buns? Oh yeah, he did do that once. Cope. Cope? What, is there a problem? I don't know. Is there? Is this a trick question? Holy shit, Nat. It's kind of obvious what's wrong, don't you think? Look, I'm not gonna cheat on you. I swear to you that I won't cheat and I'm not gonna go back on it, okay? I doubt that. Whatever. You don't believe me, do you? I believe you. You're a bad liar, you know that? Oh, really? I thought I'd be good at it by now, especially with all the shit you put me through. Dude, get over it, jeez. This was literally a year ago. It's only been 5 months. You know what? I'm gonna finish packing and I'll call you back, alright? Don't bother, I'm busy. With what? Hanging out with some friends. Friends? What friends? With benefits? Go fuck yourself, Ben. There, you go fuck yourself too. I love you. I love you too. And fuck you too. Hanging up the phone, I look to see if I've gotten any other texts. My mom just messaged to see if I've arrived. I text her back with a simple thumbs up emoji. Sayori's been dodging my texts, so that's just swell. I sit down by the ruined bag as I take a moment to collect my bearings. Hey, neighborino. Jay? Is that you? Chi-Chi? Your mascot? Hey, yo! She looking fine! Jay, if you're watching this, please don't, please. I swear I am not simping over your mascot. We're besties, right? We're besties, all right? We're of course we're the best of friends. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Obviously, I swear I'm still loyal. I look up to see a woman standing by the doorway of their dorm that's opposite to mine. You're the new guy, huh? Yeah, sure. You look like you need some help. I'll figure it out. Oh, come on, I can help. No, I'm serious. It's nothing. I can do it. Alright, bro, your loss. She closes the door to her room with a loud click. I look out to the empty hallway. It's quiet. For the first time in a while, I can finally hear myself think. What the heck am I gonna do with all this shit? I stand to my feet once more, ready to drag my baggage into my room. Well, that was anticlimactic. Or something. I don't know. Good to see, Chi-Chi there. Or Kiki, whatever you want to call it. Or whatever you want to call her. Doki Doki Triple Trouble. Directed by Jay Killen, of course, written by Jay, Amigo, and then of course Thank You Crew. Art done by Proxo, and then Jay, and then the others. Coding help, Tune, Ayat, Elcro. Music by Tune Eternal, of course. BG, BGs, Sprites and more coding stuff in memory of Team Red Mazda, Nikos and Santos. Special thanks, whole family. Was it Mr. Uber? Okay, Norbolt, Cypher, Sephora, and to the many wonderful years of hello, I'm in it! Big TDK, let's go! Wait, what's he in there? And we can't forget about the haters, the goof troop. The haters. Headlock at the DDMC at large various artists. Let's go! Hey, guess what, haters? Suck on dick, cunts! DTSA. I can't even speak. Akande. Okay. Stay black, stay racist. Hey, that's the JQ crew code. Based on a true story. Heck yeah.